What's up, all my loves? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This pick a card reading that you're tuning in for today is going to be all about, will your person be coming back to you? And also a little bit about how they're feeling right now in this state of separation between the both of you. And also kind of to get a point, or like at least a direction of about like where their heart is, where their mind is, and what their thoughts and feelings are with those. So take as much time as you need. Feel free to pause the video while I'm speaking to take that time in order to pick which pile or piles draw to you the most. Remember, these are just a general reading. Not all the messages will resonate. But if you're drawn to more than one pile, it's because there's extra messages in that pile for you. So for pile 1, we have Maggie. For pile 2, we have Homer. For pile 3, we have the pink Yoshi. And then for pile 4, we have Baby Groot. I absolutely love these new figures that I got with Maggie and Groot. I still have a couple more that I have to show up today for the rest of the Simpsons with Bart and Lisa to complete my collection for the most part with them. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information will be down below. I am running a special right now, only until the 13th. Where I have a buy one get one free, so please feel free to check out my website and check out my bookings. So without further ado, we will go ahead and jump right in with pile 1 with Maggie. Timestamps will be down below in the description box as usual, and as well in the first comment for my mobile users. So I will see you guys in just a sec. Alrighty, so for my love who chose Baby Maggie, let's get into your pile for pile 1. So these messages over here are going to be kind of an overview and a guide to what's going on with the current situation. And then these cards over here are going to describe the person's thoughts and feelings about where this situation is with them and if they may come back or not. And then these cards down here are going to give some extra guidance for the overall entire reading to help you guys out with this situation and through this time that you're going through right now. So let's get into these tarot cards first. So we have Lead, Blossom, we have Nurture, we have Share the Love, and then I have Third Eye Chakra and Take the Lead. Interesting that we have two cards that say take the lead. So with this situation, I feel like both of you were trying to take the lead in their relationship and you kind of canceled each other out and you weren't kind of able to mesh very well with each other, even though you had a lot of growth to do and could have had a lot of expansion with each other. It was just kind of too much headbutting is what I get with this, and not enough sharing the love between the two of you and kind of letting one take the lead and then the other take the lead and going back and forth and vice versa. So I kind of feel like one of you saw this coming and decided to take the initiative to kind of take a step away. And I feel like the other one is still left behind almost with trying to reach out to the other, because there's two cards where the people are reaching, well, three cards where people are reaching their hand out in these images. And on top of that, you've got 3 major arcana cards. So this is definitely an important relationship between the two of you that can be nurtured and mended if given the chance and the right timing. It's just depending on who's going to take the initiative between the two of you, whether it be you or them. So let's get where the thoughts and feelings are. So we have the Empress, which that makes 2 Empress cards because the Nurture card in this deck is also the Empress card. So I'm going to try and put these into view as best as I can. So with 2 Empress cards, there's definitely a lot of nurturing going on and healing. So I feel like they're in a state of taking care of themselves, recouping, kind of trying to figure out what it is that they really want to do, because we have the 6 of Swords. So they're trying to decide whether they want to move on or come back towards you. With the King of Cups, they do know what they want emotionally out of this connection. But right now they're feeling a little bit down on their luck with the Five of Cups, because they're still trying to make the important decision with the Two of Swords. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, of whether or not they want to come back and work things out with you and kind of take time to see where the relationship goes. They are missing you, but they also have a sense of knowing what they want emotionally wise. So I want to see what the guidance is with this. Even though they're kind of down in the dumps a little bit with their emotions in this Five of Cups, they're still trying to look on the optimistical side, is what I hear and feel with this. Because they see three options. They see coming back to you, they see staying alone, and they see kind of just turning to another person, possibly. Or at least pursuing a relationship with a new person as three options. So those are their choices. So they're trying to make a decision between these three choices of whether they want to come back towards you and work on things with you, which I do get the feeling that they do miss you and they think about you quite a lot, especially with the third eye chakra. Like, you are on their mind. They kind of daydream about you quite a lot. So they don't really see themselves being with anyone else really right now. They see themselves more as either being alone or with you, and not really looking forward to starting over in another brand new relationship. So we have positive outlook, clear energy, or clear your energy, and we have nurture. They're yelling at you guys to nurture this connection. You've got 3 cards that speak about nurturing in 3 different decks. Can you get more clearer than that? So take some time to nurture yourselves and this connection. Now, if this person decides to reach back out to you after you've cleared up all the emotional debris and kind of situated yourselves, the outlook is definitely positive for you guys to come back together. It's just a matter of who's going to speak up first. Because I see a lot of blue on this card, and then you've got day and night. So if you want to reach out to this person and you're able to get a hold of them and have them actually talk to you and sit down with you, have a very heart-to-heart conversation with them, reach out to them, kind of extend an olive branch to them, and kind of see if you can come to a common ground between each other and nurture the connection, and kind of even to, show a state of vulnerability where you guys admit, okay, I may have been a little bit too much of this or too much of that, or too little of this or too little of that. However that conversation goes between the two of you, nurture that part, and I promise you there will be a lot of growth and successful outlook with this conversation. Now, depending on if this person is done doing their healing work and clearing out their kind of emotional mess and debris, it still looks good for an outlook, but it might take a little bit longer in that sense. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys next time. Have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for all my homie lover friends, let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Alright, so these cards are going to be what's currently going on with your person right now as an overview, and then these are going to be their thoughts and feelings for if they're coming back or what they're actually doing and planning, and then these are going to be some extra guidance for the overall reading. So we have teach, strengthening bonds, clarity of belief, healing begins, seek, and daydreams and decisions. So what's going on with this person is that they are kind of methodically kind of going over their options, their choices, their feelings, and struggling between a head and heart decision with doing a lot of thinking and internalizing emotionally, but they're also healing at the same time and contemplating moving forward. So I feel like with the strengthening bonds, they do want a new beginning, and with clarity of belief, I kind of feel like with the Ace of Swords, I feel like they're making this decision in order to try and come forward. You've got 2 aces here, so you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You've got the 7 of Cups, you've got the Hermit card, and then you've also got the Hierophant card, which are two major arcana cards, and a card of forward movement for moving on. But they're thinking about making this choice, but they're taking their time and kind of really contemplating about this, because they're really taking their time with going within and thinking about what it is that they truly want at this time during separation, because they had taken a chance with walking away in the first place when they really weren't completely sure about what they really wanted in the relationship with you, and they had a lot of healing to do as it was from previously. So that might have been why this person decided to walk away, or maybe even why you decided to walk away. Just take it how it resonates. So with where their feelings are and their more of their thoughts and emotions, we have the Princess of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. We have the King of Wands and the Magician. So with where they're at emotionally and mentally, the worst is behind them. They do want to reach out and have communication and talk about maybe even possibly starting over, but very slowly. They're making this decision very slowly. They do have everything that they need. They're manifesting what they want to happen with this situation, and they're thinking about it and really concentrating on it and focusing, because we have the King of Wands and the Five of Wands. But they're kind of having like an internal battle and really deciding when they want to take a stance and step forward with this and make a play for communication with you. So they're really, really, really in their heads and taking a lot of time with soul searching with this. But it looks very positive because we have a lot of wands and a lot of major arcana. And I feel like they're definitely going to come back. It's just going to take time with this person in this situation, because it's a very sensitive situation for them and also for you. So there's a lot of healing that needs to be done first and foremost before this can actually happen and take place. So we have openness, healing, and generosity for the guidance for this. So there has to be a willingness to be open with give and take on this, and giving time in order to have healing on both sides of the situation for both you and them, for this person that's coming back towards you. But like I said, it's just going to take time and kind of remaining open and giving them the time and space that they actually really need, as well as yourselves, giving yourselves the time and space that you need to heal and figure out what you really want emotionally from this connection. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing to my channel. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next video. Have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 3, let's get into your reading. For those who chose the pink Yoshi, because I have a feeling this one's going to go quite sideways. From looking at these cards, I'm like, good lord. Alright, so as y'all can see, we have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Princess of Swords. Then we have the Hermit, Eight of Swords, and Three of Cups. Now, y'all already know how I feel about the Three of Cups. And the fact that we have three court cards, 2 female, 1 male, is really screaming out to me that there is a third-party situation, and that whoever left this situation that you're thinking about and kind of even considering wondering if they're even going to head back towards your way, they were stuck, or they are stuck, choosing between you and what feels like a younger person. And they kind of went hermit mode. So if you've been ghosted by this King of Pentacles up here, there's your reason, because they are in basically another relationship with someone else, and they pulled you into a third-party situation. I don't think you fully clearly knew that this was going on, but I feel like you had a sense that it was going on. So I'm going to get into the rest of these cards over here and see where the rest of this is going. and what we can do about it for you. So we have success and growth with Eight of Wands. Doesn't mean there's going to be success and growth. We have Eight of Cups with moving on. We have the Nine of Swords with darkest fears. We have manifest with, I believe that's, yeah, the Magician. Then we have love abounds with the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Hermit again with listen. So I feel like this person's contemplated choosing you and coming back and seeing what he could do to pick up what he or she could do to pick up where they left off with you and walk away from this other relationship, this third party situation type of deal. But I feel like the fact that one of their darkest, they're also in their heads with their darkest fears with this Nine of Swords, that you might not actually be there to kind of pick up a relationship with them, because I feel like they already know that you know, because you had like this intuitive feeling, and they are also afraid that you may have moved on and found bigger and better love, but they're trying to be a master manipulator over here and manifest a relationship and kind of con you with coming back and talking to you with this Eight of Wands, with the Eight of Wands being talking to you. So my advice to you would be, let's get some guidance first, and then we'll see what the guidance cards say, which are these cards over here. So we have protection, we have decision, and we have inner knowing. So I feel like because you intuitively knew that this person was up to no good, kind of sneaking around trying to manipulate the situation with you, I feel like your guides were protecting you and kind of made this person drift off and kind of ghost. And I feel like it was for the best, and it's the best decision that could have come out of this, kind of like a blessing in disguise, I feel. And I feel like your guides were whispering in your ear, which is why we have the listening card. And I feel like there is new love for you. So because making this decision and letting this person walk away and go and not return is the wisest decision to bring in new love for you. And I feel like not letting them manipulate the situation or control the situation is one of their biggest fears, but I feel like it's the best possible outcome where they don't get to come back and manipulate you in the end. I was kind of hoping for better, but this is exactly how it's going. But the best outcome is the fact that you guys have new love coming in with someone totally new, who's not going to try and manipulate you, who's not going to third wheel you, and who's not going to deceive you either. Because you are divinely protected and guided. And your intuition is always spot on. So please remember to listen to that intuitive, the nudging, the ringing in the ear, the feelings, all of it. Listen to it, because it is your best decision maker and your best indicator that keeps you safe and protected. So these are your messages. I know this was kind of cut and dry and quick for number 3, but I feel like, honestly, this was meant for you to hear and kind of actually pay attention to and listen to, and just simple, straight to the point, not gonna lie to you, just blunt, put it out there so that you can absorb this and move on and get your better relationship with somebody who is going to absolutely adore you and treat you better than a third partner, and knows who and what they have, instead of feeling stuck with a decision and kind of being selfish like the other person. Alrighty, so these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join our happy family. And I will see you guys next reading. And know that I love you. Have a blessed one. Alrighty, so from left to chose pile number 4, Baby Groot. Let's get into your reading and your messages. So these cards right here are going to be an overview of your person's current situation and what they're going through right now and what's going on in their lives. And then I have some extra cards over here for clarification on their thoughts and feelings with their situations. And then I have some extra guidance cards to help you out. So right away, I feel like this person is kind of trying to stay focused and pay attention to kind of all the details that are going and chaotic things that are going on in their lives. We're trying to detach from a current situation, and I feel like it's giving them a run for their money because they want a better situation and a better relationship, and I feel like they've been really missing you and thinking about you and thinking about the good times that they had in the past and wishing that they had that again. But they need to currently detach from their current situation and whatever it is that's kind of standing in the way and blocking them right now. So they're working hard on it though. So please know that they are working hard on trying to settle everything that's going on in their lives. And they're trying to think outside the box with creative solutions in order to help with this detachment and have a peaceful outcome with it. So this is the Two of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. So they are definitely wishing and thinking about coming back to you. So let's see what else we have for their thoughts and feelings. So we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. So they are definitely missing you and wanting that happy relationship with you, and they have strength. So they're trying to stay strong as it is right now and kind of holding on to their feelings for you. We have the Two of Cups again. And then we have the Queen of Swords, because they know you're the type of person that you know exactly what you want. You're not going to tolerate the bullshit. And that's exactly what they want, because that's the decision that they're trying to make right now. And they definitely want to come back towards you, because you're the person that's basically gotten away. You're the one that got away, and they're wishing that they had never let go of you and been so foolish in the past. But they're also secretly kind of stalking you from the sidelines, is what I get from this, because they've watched you blossom into this person that knows what they want, gets what they want, and goes for it, and is a no-nonsense type of person. And that is exactly their dream woman or dream man or person, however it is that you resonate with this. And they have basically made up their minds with this decision to come back to you. It's just taking them time to detach peacefully from their current situation with what's going on with them in order to come back to you. So they are definitely putting in the hard work and effort to make their way back to you. It's just taking its time. So for the guidance, we have acceptance, blessings, and achievement. So they've watched you, like I said, all this time kind of achieve all your blessings and blossom and have great success with it. And they've kind of come to terms with accepting that you're the person that they want to come back to. You're the person that they want to be with. And they're pretty firm in that decision and firm in their feelings. And I'm trying to see what else I'm getting here. They also want to come back to you with open arms and let their emotions kind of flow. And they're hoping that you would accept them back, because you've come so far, and, it's going to take you a minute, because it's going to take you by surprise, I feel, with them coming back to you. And it's kind of up to you to accept them back, because you've made, a lot of advancements, and you've come so far in life, and you've made a lot of achievements. And you're happy. Like, I feel like you're in a state where you're happy with what you have, and you're kind of just like, well, what do I need you for if all you're coming back is to hone in on what I'm doing now? This is the decision that you will have to come up with and decide whether to accept them back or not. But they're going to come back, and they're going to bring offerings in order to come back to you to kind of sweeten the deal, is what I feel. So please be mindful and aware of that. But if this is someone that you would like to accept back, then you know your choices are. And if they're not, then you need to be honest and clear about how you want things to be and what you do and don't want, which I already know you will be with this Queen of Swords, with that type of energy being in this reading, because you know exactly what you want and what you don't want in life. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. If I can speak. With this retrograde, it's killing me just as much as everybody else. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button next to it and hit the bell so you can get all the notifications and be notified whenever I upload new videos and when I also go live. So I will see you guys next reading. Have a blessed one and know that I love you.